Hey, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Ibelvee here, and today we finally have my review for Disney Melee Mania. I know, it's about time. Hey, listen, this video is already long, so let's go ahead and just get started with the review. So the game is a 3 versus 3 team battle with a bunch of Disney characters. As you can see, you have two types of games. One type is called Team Rumble, where you and your team get points for every kill they get, and the team that gets the max amount of points wins the game. Then you have a Spotlight Dash, where your team needs to be inside of a circle to earn points. The circle will disappear after 30 seconds and sometimes can be in different spots, and once again, once your team gets the max amount of points, you win. There's also a timer in every game mode, so if no one actually reaches the goal, then the winner is determined by who has the most points. And you know, I'm actually not sure if it's possible to tie. When the timer runs out, I've actually never had to run, I never ran into this issue. So if it does run out, and you know, if there's some type of cool tiebreaker match that I'm unaware of, that'd be awesome. But like I said, it's never really happened to me. Now, while for the most part this is a PvP style game, you do have the option to play against bots, and bots will replace real players before the match begins. And it's pretty obvious. I mean, just look at this guy's name. What the hell is even that? So some of the things that I do enjoy about this game so far and playing these game modes is that they are pretty fun. I like the way that the games are played with the 3v3 style. And the chance to actually earn a victory by upsetting the team that might be ahead of you just by playing a little bit smarter. I feel like this game in that sense is built pretty well. And there are some little differences within the maps, which is kind of cool. You usually see this inside of the Spotlight Dash, where you know, the maps are bigger, certain little robots are placed in certain different areas. In the Team Rumble style, I think the map is a little bit smaller, and I think this is just to avoid people running away from you. So in that case, it's a little more condensed, and I think that's a good idea as well, because we won't have a whole bunch of just random campers, a lot of people running away. So I think it is good that it is smaller compared to the Spotlight Dash map. Now, one thing I wouldn't mind seeing is just a little bit more, just a different look of the map in general. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing a lot of Disney inspired maps. Like, imagine playing in Andy's room and you're just playing around. You got a whole bunch of these random items from Toy Story just laying around. Now, some things that I kind of dislike. There's no real option to choose your own game mode. It would be nice to have a separate playlist where you can kind of choose what you want to do. Also, to add on to that, maybe if in the future they can add some more game modes, because currently we basically just have two. I feel like the Spotlight Dash has somewhat of a different mode to it, but still the same concept. Second is going to be audio cues. I really would prefer to have some type of sound go off, or some kind of timer with a noise attached to it. I do, you know, there is a clock that winds down and you can see it, but you will have notifications shown up on the screen letting you know how much time is left. And I would prefer, along with the notification, some type of maybe make it bigger. If you don't add audio, make it just a little bit bigger, a little bit more noticeable. Like, hey, you have 1 minute left before the game ends. If you're losing, well, you might need to play harder. Alrighty, so let's just talk about the characters and abilities and stats when it comes to each of these characters. So you have a few Disney characters that you may or may not know of. So far, what we have on the roster is Elsa, Timon, Moana, Bing Bong, Buzz, Eve, Frozone, Jasmine, the Manticore, Mickey Mouse, Mulan, and Ralph. With a few new characters coming soon, and I can't wait to see who they add next. Each of the Disney characters that you pick have different stats. This is what makes them unique. These stats are going to be focused between speed, power, and health. During the battle, each character has 3 moves that they can use, each having a cooldown. First, we have an attack move. which I believe for every character should be just an attack that, you know, hits the other character. Next, you have the ability move, which can be anything depending on the character. I think this is going to be specific, you know, for who you're playing and kind of their style of gameplay. Like imagine with Frozone and Elsa, their ability might be like to freeze or do something around ice. Some things actually give other characters a stat boost, like Timon. If I quickly use my ability and I'm around other people, they also get a speed boost when I use that move. Or just some moves, you know, are a little bit stronger and lunge forward and attack you and hit you hard. I'm looking at you, Ralph. And last, you have an ultimate move, which is your big move for your character, which once again, based on your character, can be anything like a giant frozen monster or smashing repeatedly into the ground, chasing your enemy until they die. I'm looking at you, Ralph. Now, these ultimate moves have a longer cooldown timer due to the fact that they are big ability type moves. So just be aware of that in battle, that these moves aren't supposed to be used frequently. Probably should use them more at the right time. So we have one more thing to talk about in the section of the review, and that's going to be around the perks. So you have the ability to actually add perks to your character. In this game, you can level up your characters. We'll get to that in a bit, but once you actually get that character to level 5, you can add one perk to that character. This is going to make the character slightly better in battle and have an increase in something like, well, look at this. What I currently have is a perk that reduces Timon's ultimate charge time by 5%. That is a small percentage, but in the heat of battle, that could actually make a little bit of a difference. You can have up to 2 perks at level 10, and the maximum amount of perks you can have is going to be at level 15, and that's going to be 3 perks, which honestly can come in handy. So what I like and dislike about the whole characters and stats, abilities and all that, the characters are fine. You know, I enjoy Disney characters. And once again, like I said, I can't wait to see what they plan on adding next to the roster. The main issue I do have has to deal with balancing. I feel that it is impossible to go up against a team, especially in a Spotlight Dash where one team has Ralph and Manticore on their side, and you and your team have no tank-like characters. Now, recently they have issued up an update, kind of balancing and changing things. And I've played a little bit about it, you know, around with it, and it still feels the same in regards to dealing with a Ralph and a Manticore at the same time. But I do like that they did nerf Ralph when he uses his ultimate. That way you can actually attack him, where before, when his ultimate was out, he was invincible, which never made sense to me. And I also have an issue with matchmaking, because I do feel that being able to have perks enabled against a bunch of level 1 opponents is kind of unfair. All right, so we're going to talk about leveling, the shop, and rewards. Winning matches earns you about 6 stars. These are both blue and gold stars. Losing also causes you to lose points, and I believe that's about 3 stars when you do lose. And the stars that you earn can earn you rewards on somewhat of a battle pass like system. The blue champion stars, that's just what I'm going to call them. These are going to be used on some type of a battle pass system per character that earns you rewards, and some of which of these rewards that are specific for that character, like emotes, points to actually unlock a new level, and perks. And then we have the gold purplish stars. This is another type of battle pass system for unlocking other rewards within the game, and they aren't really specific to a character. One of those things that you can actually earn are going to be these green triangle points. This is a currency that you can use inside of the shop. So inside of the shop itself, this is the place where you can use your points to do things like unlock new characters, level up characters you already own, and get more perks unlocked for those characters. And you can also get a free item. This, I believe, encourages people to actually get on daily, check the shop, maybe play a little bit to earn some extra triangle stars. triangle. I don't know what to call these things, man. Now, looking at the shop itself, I'm gonna just start off with the likes and dislikes. The things that I really don't like about the shop: there is no option to actually use your points to unlock what you want. You can't use those triangle currency points to actually go ahead and focus on a certain character that you do want. Every character within the game pretty much needs to be unlocked, and to do so, they have their own little system where you have to get a certain amount of points. I think it's like 50 per character to actually earn that. And with a shop that updates daily, it's kind of hard to do that, because one day it will be, hey, you know, you have, if you want Manticore, you have to get 10 more extra points. You get ability to get like 5 extra, and then the next day it's gone, and you have to just wait. It makes it a lot harder to actually get all the characters unlocked, and I feel like you should have the option to just go to the character and put the points towards the character that you want. Second thing I have an issue with has to do with this whole little battle pass system. I don't mind it, it's not bad, but the thing that I dislike is how long it actually takes to complete. Also, getting the points takes a long time, and I feel like the fact that points get taken away from you if you do lose a match makes it a lot harder to actually complete the battle pass and get enough points to get the next reward during that battle pass. I would like to see something included where maybe you have challenges, daily and weekly challenges to complete, so you can earn more points on top of winning your matches. Going back to the shop, I don't understand why these rainbow diamond currency types exist. You earn these just like the regular triangle ones through the little battle pass reward system, but they are rare to earn, and the price to actually buy items with this type of currency is pretty high. I'm going to be honest, and I could be wrong about this, but this does feel like it was meant to be some type of in-app purchase currency that we would normally see in a free-to-play game. It doesn't make sense to me why it's there, and I feel like it should be taken out altogether and just have one type of payment method. Now, while I did mention that I would like to see these daily and weekly challenges added, there is a section that has daily challenges, but this is going to be in the event section where you earn points for winning matches, and these points can earn you rewards like cosmetics and certain things for a certain character. Currently right now, the event that is going on is for Mulan, and you can earn a lot of things for that character. And I do like this event system that they have. It's pretty easy to go through and complete everything. The only gripe that I do have with the events is going to be the fact that the amount of time that you do have to complete everything, I think it needs to be extended to maybe 45 or 60 days to allow more people to complete it. There's a lot of adults out there with, daily jobs that they have to go through, the 9-to-5 grind, and kids, and sometimes I feel like having just a little bit more time to complete that, maybe we can get a lot more people completing these events and getting those cosmetics and those rewards. All in all, this is a really fun game to play. I just think, over time, we just need some improvements, some balance changes, maybe some new maps. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this game. Have you tried it? Do you plan on trying it? What do you like? What do you dislike? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and you made it all the way to the end, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe if you want more content like this, and I will catch you guys in another one. You guys stay wild, gamers.